Welcome back, Below Average Wild Camper, with a special guest, our Ian. Add on to the light on our faces. It's me brother. So we're in the Peak District and we've just camped last night at Crowden in the camper van, and we're going to do some orienteering. Hopefully. So you'll notice I've got an actual analogue compass and a map. Feeling confident? No. Yeah. So we're doing an event in about a month, and it involves using a compass and a map. So we thought we'd better learn how to use a compass and a map. So what we're doing, we're going to go and we've plotted on our map some coordinates of 8 aircraft crashes in the Peak District. Pretty morbid, I know, but quite interesting all the same. And we're going to go and pick them off and wild camp, and then the next morning head back to the van. That's the plan anyway. Weather forecast, well, this morning's pretty good, as you can see. Looks nice. But this afternoon it's meant to get a bit inclement, which isn't it's not a bad thing, because we hate to like test our equipment as well, you know, so and test our resolve. Anyway, we'll bring you back when we start climbing up and we start seeing some interesting stuff. Right, let's plough on. So on our left is Torside Reservoir, and on our right is, I think, Rhodeswood, something like that, Rhodeswood Reservoir. So you've not met my brother before. Ian lives in Barnstable in Devon, and he had a bit of a nightmare journey coming up, so when he got up we just had something to eat and had an early night. And then he's made porridge for us this morning, because he's a good cook, my brother, like. I mean, I know I am, but he is as well.
Unqualified. But...
Unqualified. He hasn't got any qualifications, like. Just a mere amateur. Anyway, my brother is wearing, you keep walking in, I'll show. He's been on eBay and he's getting himself a cracking pack. It's one of these 25 litre, but it's not, it's like a reissue of the original, I think. So it's like the 25 Classic, and it's packed to the gills. I'm carrying the tent, but we've tried to even out the pack weight, so we're both carrying about 7 kilograms, but that's because we've got a lot of food, and that's because we've got to do a canny few miles. We will start running, but I think what we'll do, we'll get up onto the tops before we'll do anything drastic like running. Shouldn't run faster than you can think, otherwise you'll get lost. Anyway, I'll stop waffling, and like I said, when we see the first air crash wreckage, I might bring you back then. Exciting, eh? Well, as you can see, we've found the first one. We've got to the coordinates, no bother, so I think we've passed the test with our orienteering skills, but we walked past it a couple of times without seeing it, so it's not exactly obvious because it's sort of in a kind of little nook. But yeah, there's a lot of wreckage here. So a Bristol Blenheim bomber, and it crashed in 1939 and it killed 2 crew members. So yeah, first one done. It's a bit of the engine by the looks of it there. Right, we've done 4.7 miles and we've been on the go for about just over 2 hours. So I think we'll have a slice of saucy on sec, which has our nutrition for the day. So Ian, I reckon you've passed the first test.
Pretty much, yeah. I think that was alright.
Right, we'll bring you back when we see the next one. Right. Right, so we've done 7 mile, so we've decided to stop and have some bait. So we've got a couple of sausage rolls, a couple of ham sandwiches, just filtered some of the old Peak District tea, and we'll recharge our batteries. And it's just starting to rain as I'm speaking. Lovely.
Just a bit. You sit on the sausage rolls?
So that's the second air crash, and let's be honest here, we just stumbled out of it, didn't we?
Yeah, well.
No, we were heading towards it, but it was so easy to find. Like, this is obviously a big one. See bits of what I imagine an engine here. Aye.
Landing gear over there, isn't it? Still got some of the tyre on it.
So yeah, now there's 2 more close to this, but they're on a bit of a steep incline, so we might not actually get to them, but we'll try and find them. So back up there, that was higher shelf stones, and we've just reached the lower shelf stones here. Very interesting bit of rock formation. I'm not big on heights, like. Very dramatic. Anyway, there's more air crash sites sort of looking looking down from here, we're going to see if they're actually accessible or if we'll just spot them on the map and count them. Right, bring you back in a bit. And there's number 4 there, Ian. Because they're together, aren't they?
Is that not part of the same water?
So this is air crash site number 3. A much smaller one, as you can see. There's 2 very close together here on this sort of shelf, and there is another definitely distinctly different place here, and I think it's potentially the other one, isn't it?
I don't know, they're quite close together, aren't they?
They're very close together. They might be both part of the same crash, or they might be 2 different ones we've got marked on the map, but I'll have a look at the map. Anyway, that's where we were before, on the higher shelf stones there. Just behind it, I don't know if you can see, that was lower shelf stones. Pretty lovely dramatic landscape here, and that's Snake Pass. See a few cars parked up here, and the sun is trying its best, but it is spitting on, but we haven't had to resort to any waterproofs yet. Are you having a good time, Ian?
Great.
Yeah, he's a natural on camera, our Ian, isn't he? I've had to tell him to shut up a few times talking over us. Anyway, we'll have a look at this crash properly, take some pictures, and then consult the map for the next one. So as you can see, the waterproofs are going on. It was inevitable and forecast, so right. Anyway, good equipment test. So this is the 5th air crash, and it's just off Mill Hill, very near Kinder Scout. You can see we've got a bit of engine, I'd assume, maybe a bit of wing there. Oh, and like a propeller maybe. Yeah. Right, as you can see, the weather's took a turn for the worse, so we're waterproofs and it's a bit nippy, isn't it?
Might have to put a layer on.
So I think we might put another layer on under the waterproofs, and then we've got to basically backtrack back along the Pennine Way, and we're heading towards Bleaklow Stones. Right, that's the plan. We probably won't film much between now and then because it's not very nice. Right, see you in a bit. Right, well that didn't end exactly how we intended it to, did it, Ian?
No, not, that wasn't plan A.
So we got to the one of the last crash sites we got to was at near Bleaklow Stones. That's right, isn't it? Near Bleaklow.
Near Bleaklow Stones.
Near Bleaklow Stones, not Bleaklow Stones.
Near Bleaklow
And now
Stones.
we were going to camp at Bleaklow Stones, but to be honest, it was getting about 6 o'clock. Sun's down at 7, and it had been pissing down for, well, all afternoon,
1 o'clock.
and everywhere it was just saturated. So we made a call to head torches on and just come off the hills back to the camper van. But the objective was to remind ourselves how to use a compass and a map. So Ian, I reckon we accomplished that, didn't we? We did 6 air crash sites, and also to put some miles in our legs, and we did 27, just over 27 miles. So that's pretty good going. So anyway, we're going to enjoy one of these kebabs. We're going to have this in the tent obviously, but we'll have it now because that's all we've got. Right, anyway, like I said, didn't end exactly how we wanted it to, but I think we both got a lot out of it in about, what, how many weeks? 4 weeks?
Pretty much
4 weeks. So we're doing the event, and we'll try and do a video then. Obviously that's an event, so I can't be faffing about doing walk-bys. It'll be a bit of a fly on the wall documentary. Anyway, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.
See you next time.
There you go, from him. Bye.